A relationship with body hair. Every relationship can be managed in one of two ways, either through force and control, or through love and understanding. The traditional hair removal toolbox, razor, wax, laser, operates on the energy of war, cutting, tearing, burning. A forceful relationship with body hair, as if it were an enemy that must disappear. But there is another system, a system of imagination, joy, beauty, calm, and harmony. In this system, we don't remove, we release. We don't fight growth, we understand why it's there. We don't work against the body, we send it a signal to stop producing hair. The moment the relationship changes, the response changes too, and the hair, finally, relaxes and stops growing. Imagination, calm, and breath. Imagination, relaxation, and breathing are not soft actions. They are revolutionary ones. They disrupt everything the body and mind have learned to do in order to protect you. And when you succeed, even for a single moment, that is a victory over thousands of years of survival programming. One deep breath is an act of biological freedom. It tells the brain, this time I'm not running, I'm breathing. So, how do you actually change a hair growth pattern into hair cessation? How an intelligent system really works in the body and in life, there is no single button. There is a hierarchy. Execution. What happens in practice? Management. Who decides what will happen? Intention. Why it happens at all. Most people try to change the execution. An intelligent system isn't impressed by that. Who actually decides? Not the first thought, not desire, and not fear. The decision is made at the level where the body feels safe enough to change. If there is no safety there, every change will be temporary, external, or violent. Why do imagination and emotion work? Because the brain doesn't run on facts. It runs on experiences. Experience equals sign image plus emotion plus repetition. That is the update language of a living system. You're not trying to work on the body. You're communicating with whoever manages it, and whoever manages it does not respond to threats and is not impressed by technology. It responds to clarity, consistency, quiet intention, and the end of war. Deep decisions are not made with words. They are made with states. The body asks only one question. Is it safe for me to change? The body does not ask, is this logical? Is it worthwhile? Is everyone doing it? It adapts itself to safety. Why you can understand something, and it still doesn't happen. Because understanding is a PDF file. The body runs on an operating system. If the understanding says yes, but the body's internal system says danger, the system wins. Always. What counts as danger to the system? Not only pain, also loss of identity, change of role, separation from the familiar, and yes, even success. Sometimes the system says, if this changes, who am I now? And then it blocks the change. So how do you change? Not by pushing, by expanding the safety zone. 3 quiet, intelligent steps, recognition. Not just stop already, but I see why you're doing this. Lowering the threat. Not everything changes tomorrow. But let's just check how this feels for a moment. A new signal, small and consistent. The system loves experiments. It hates revolutions. Chelm. Humanity and its built-in foolishness. For thousands of years, humans treated body hair like the wise men of Chelm. They saw a result, didn't check the cause, reacted with force. As if they said, if something comes out of the skin, burn it. If it comes back, burn it harder. Classic Chelm logic, trying to solve a problem by intensifying the very stimulus that causes it. Humanity's mistake, 0 understanding, 0 patience. People never stopped to ask, why does hair grow at all? What is the body trying to do? What message is it sending? The hair didn't rebel. It simply received a standard biological signal, stress, danger, protection, growth. And us? Instead of understanding the body's language, we shouted at it with lasers. The Wise Men of Chelm, Biology Edition. Instead of asking, how do we make the cell feel safe enough not to grow hair? Humanity asked, how can we scare it until it gives up? That philosophy doesn't work on living systems. A cell works like a human being. When you threaten it, it contracts. When you give it safety, it opens and releases. Hair doesn't understand lasers. It doesn't understand wax. It understands signals. So how has no one thought of this? Because we are a fast society, not a deep understanding society. People prefer immediate results over inner wisdom. That's Chelm logic at a doctoral level. Science usually deals with technical solutions, not communication with the body. It's easy to develop a device. It's hard to develop awareness. Body hair is considered trivial, not a subject worthy of real contemplation. So psychologists, biologists, and epigeneticists never came near it. No one respected the topic enough to ask the right question. The entire laser industry is built on war, not understanding. If the cause were understood, there wouldn't be $1 billion industry burning the body's signals. No one asked, what does it actually need in order to stop growing? That question was never dared. Everyone just wanted it to stop, not to understand why it continues. This idea is simply too intelligent for a world used to solving everything with force instead of communication. A simple, deep understanding. When you disrespect a system, it resists. When you respect it, it releases. This isn't just about hair. It's about every system in life. And that's what makes this so moving, see? From alternative hair removal, this becomes something philosophical. The power of relationship, the power of respect, the power of understanding the smallest thing and solving the biggest problem. Body hair becomes a lesson in human consciousness. Why science missed it. Science loves to measure, not to feel. Modern science is built on what can be seen, cut, burned, photographed under a microscope. Frequency, signal, subjective experience, a cell's sense of safety. These are hard to put on an XY graph. So they're not non-existent. They're just inconvenient. Body hair sits awkwardly between disciplines. Not medical enough for deep research, not important enough for philosophy, not spiritual enough for respectable mysticism. So it fell between the chairs. And when something falls between chairs, no one asks intelligent questions about it. Culture taught us to fight the body, not listen to it. We live in a culture of control, fixing, acceleration. If something in the body is uncomfortable, we don't ask why it's there. We ask how to remove it fast. The idea that the body might respond to energy, threat, frequency, the signal I transmit, requires slowing down. And slowing down is almost taboo in the Western world. The deepest reason because this idea threatens entire industries. Let's be honest. If hair responds to frequency, intention, inner language, then no device is needed. No pain is needed. No war is needed. And ideas that don't require war don't always fit large economic models. And the most profound reason of all, because this idea comes from lived experience, not from the outside. Most great breakthroughs didn't come from sterile labs. They came from someone saying, something here doesn't add up. I feel there's another way. The integration of experience, attention, frequency, time, and listening is an integrative intelligence, not something taught at universities. Bottom line. It's not that no one thought of this because it's foolish. No one thought of it because it's too simple, too gentle, too human for a world addicted to power.